As I think of Kim, I think what really makes him stand out is that he has the ability, as the poet Kipling said, that he can walk with crowds and not lose his virtue, and he can be with kings and not lose the common touch.
He's real. What you see is what you get. He acts the same way to everybody.
He's a humanist. He loves people. He loves to do good.
He is out to help kind of build communities, build buildings, build retail centers.
When you look around our community, you see how he's improved it, and you see his thumbprint on so many of our buildings.
When we would drive down the street at an early age, he would point to buildings or to things and say, I own that. Oh, I own that. And I own this one as well.
This one and this one and this one.
One thing about real estate that's nice is that you can make a difference.
The risk that they were willing to take to help transform this part of the downtown is really quite remarkable.
When we did One Utah Center, that kind of put us on the map as a company that could do big things, and that led to Gateway.
To take a 36-acre rail yard with his partner Roger Boyer and commit the hundreds of millions of dollars to take this blighted area and turn it into an economic redevelopment is pretty amazing.
I think really that we got a lot of good impressions from people for putting together the Adobe building, you know, buying the land and getting that building designed and built.
When I think of him running for governor, I really believe he did it for a few reasons, and I knew he was running for education.
Politics is a wonderful way to get to know people. And in those days, you weren't, as a Democrat, you weren't an endangered species. There actually were Democrats that held political office in Utah. And I think the best thing that ever happened to me was to lose that election, because President Hinckley called me in and said, if you had 4 years to be governor, you've got 3 years to be a mission president. And I said, good night, you know, but I went. And that's where I met Mitt Romney, and that's where I was able to make a great lasting friendship. Every time a door closes, another door opens in your life.
He was very involved with the Olympics, from helping to recruit Governor Romney, to fundraising with John Huntsman Sr., to being just a big supporter and community advocate for the games, and rallying the business community and others to the cause to help make these games successful.
You know, how I spend my life is I'm a kind of a slug. I like to ride horses. I'm a rural guy.
He grew up on a farm in Wyoming, moved to Clearfield as a young kid, and he has that rural gene in him. He loves to ride horses, and he loves to be out in the open space. He is happier with horse manure on his boots than he is with office shoes, penny loafers on, in a suit. He loves the heritage of our state, and he loves the University of Utah.
The university was my ticket out of poverty. We were very poor when we moved down from Wyoming in a cattle truck, and people were saying, why did you move that junk in your house?
He appreciates the help that the university gave him as a college student and the way it set him off on his career, and he's giving back to it, and he's giving back to it across the board.
Don't think that that doesn't weigh on me. I never could have gone to school without financial assistance. And so I try to do a lot of scholarships to help others. I'm most proud that Carolyn has stayed with me for 46 years and that we've had this incredible marriage together.
He is lucky to have Carolyn at his side. She is his greatest supporter. She is, as is said, the power behind him, and you see them together, you see him interact with his children, and you just sense that they have a wonderful relationship.
Can you imagine anybody else that could have all of their children around them every day at work, that could have them all live around us in the community so that we can see the grandchildren often? Everybody else of my friends, their kids have scattered all over the country and they never see their grandchildren. I can talk to every one of my children every day, and I can see my grandchildren every day. And my family is clearly the most important thing in my life.